At the start of the new millennium, Microsoft released a keyboard and mouse combination that finally captured the power of a new wireless technology, Bluetooth. Soon after, Apple entered the scene, forever changing it with their sleek white and chrome keyboards. Fast forward 20 years to a market chock full of wireless options, from full-size gaming units with split millisecond latency to straightforward Bluetooth boards just for typing. Number 1. SteelSeries Apex Pro Mini Wireless. You might be surprised to see a compact gaming keyboard as our top pick for the best wireless keyboard. But allow us to explain. Though SteelSeries Apex Pro Mini Wireless is a tiny unit, it's an absolute powerhouse, designed to be versatile enough to handle professional gaming and work tasks. The key feature, no pun intended, of this model is the adjustable pre-travel distance, meaning you can customize the sensitivity of every key, shortening it so that it feels super responsive for gaming, or elongating it to avoid typos while chipping away at work. In terms of its connectivity, you won't be lacking in options. This keyboard uses a USB receiver or connects with up to 3 devices via Bluetooth. The toggle at the top of the keyboard switches between connection types. Also, it has a rechargeable battery that will easily get you through a typical 40-hour week of use. While many people turn to wireless keyboards to clean up cables and clutter from their work surface, a compact size saves you even more space. It allows extra room for sweeping mouse movements while gaming, or gives you room to put a notebook and your coffee within arm's reach. Although the smaller design does mean you lose certain dedicated keys like the function row, arrow keys, and navigational cluster, these are all accessible as hotkeys, so you just have to play around with the board until you get their locations memorized. Otherwise, if you rely on these dedicated keys, you may prefer the full-size Razer ProType Ultra, our next pick. Number 2. Razer ProType Ultra. The Razer ProType Ultra may look like a straightforward office keyboard, complete with an Apple-inspired white and chrome aesthetic, but, like the SteelSeries Apex Pro Mini Wireless, the ProType Ultra is another versatile unit with incredible gaming features under the hood. It's a versatile unit that hits the mark with competitive gamers and office workers looking to elevate their setup. Though it's comfortable thanks to the included ergonomic features, it isn't very portable, so it's best suited to permanent desk setups. It isn't lacking in connectivity options, as it comes with a Razer productivity dongle that also pairs with select Razer mice, like the Razer Pro Click, and you can also pair it with up to 3 devices using Bluetooth. Gamers will appreciate the extremely low latency and the Razer yellow switches inside the board, as these features provide a fluid and responsive in-game experience. Typists will also appreciate that these switches are very quiet and light to type on, so finger fatigue isn't a concern. However, you might find that these Razer yellow switches feel a bit too sensitive, meaning you may prefer the resistance of a tactile switch. In this case, we suggest the Razer ProType, as it's the predecessor of the Ultra. It's nearly identical in looks and features. However, the older ProType uses Razer orange switches, which provide satisfying tactile feedback, so you know when you pressed a key. However, this older version doesn't come with an included wrist rest, meaning you'll have to pick one up separately. Number 3. NuPhy Air75. The NuPhy Air75 is an incredible wireless unit. Everything from its solid build quality to its compact, portable design makes it an excellent choice if you find yourself constantly switching between devices during the day. You can connect it with up to 3 devices at once using Bluetooth, and you can connect it with a 4th device using the USB receiver. There are 2 toggles on the top of the board, one that switches between connection types and one that changes between operating systems to ensure that every key works as intended, no matter if you're using Windows, Mac, or Linux. While its wireless versatility is exceptional, the real standout feature of this board is the typing experience. The typing quality is really good, thanks to the lightly textured PBT keycaps that feel great on the fingertips. Plus, these keycaps have a slightly tapered top that helps typing accuracy as the edges of the keycaps are more clearly defined, making you less likely to nick a neighboring key. Since it has a low profile, your wrists stay comfortably rested right on your work surface. As much as we know this is an amazing board, you might be a little hesitant to jump straight onto a low-profile, compact mechanical board, as this is a pretty big departure from most standard keyboards. Number 4. Keychron K10. If you're looking for the best wireless mechanical keyboard that you can get at a more wallet-friendly price, the Keychron K10 is a standout choice. Like the rest of the K series, This keyboard connects using Bluetooth and supports multi-device pairing with up to 3 devices. There's also a toggle on the top of the keyboard to switch between operating systems, and the unit comes with both Windows and Mac keycaps for complete compatibility with either operating system. Out of the box, typing feels and sounds great, though a wrist rest would go a long way to improve the overall comfort, especially if you're planning on using it for long periods. On that note, it also has a lengthy battery life, with Keychron advertising 240 hours of use with the backlighting off or 70 hours with it on, so you won't have to worry about the battery frequently dying, though if it does, you can easily recharge it with the included USB-C cable. Number 5. Logitech K780. While most of this list consists of the best wireless mechanical keyboards out there, the Logitech K780 is a non-mechanical unit designed for use with a multi-device setup, specifically setups involving tablets or other mobile devices. Along the top of the keyboard, there's a nice device tray lined with a grippy, soft touch rubber that supports whatever device you plop in there at a nice viewing angle. You can pair it with up to 3 devices at once with Bluetooth, and switching between connections is as simple as the press of a button, although it lacks several extra features, like backlighting and gaming-friendly latency. This means the battery life lasts much longer. Logitech advertises a battery life of about 2 years with 2 AA batteries. Number 6. Microsoft Bluetooth Keyboard. The Microsoft Bluetooth keyboard is a solid choice for a cheap wireless keyboard. It's a straightforward unit that doesn't have much in the way of extra features, making it a great choice for those who are less tech-savvy. Though, if you're looking for a unit to use with multiple devices at once, you'll be better off with the Logitech K780 mentioned above, as the Microsoft model only connects with 1 device at a time via Bluetooth. Despite its cheap price tag, it's a pretty well-built keyboard made of solid plastic, and the keycaps have a nice matte covering on them, so they feel pretty nice on the fingertips. Plus, the rubber dome switches inside are extremely quiet to type on, making this keyboard one of the quietest we've tested and perfectly suited to highly populated work areas or offices where you don't want to disturb others around you while you type up a storm. However, it's important to note that the suggested retail price for this keyboard falls around $40 USD, but you can snag it for about half of that, as it tends to go on sale frequently. Number 7. Logitech K380. If you tend to work in cafes, libraries, or other shared work areas with limited space, you'll want a nice small unit to use. While you could use the previously mentioned NuPhy Air75, you may not want a mechanical model. So, if that sounds like you, we recommend the Logitech K380. This little unit is popular among students and on-the-go professionals thanks to its high portability and low price point. It connects to pretty much any device that supports Bluetooth pairing and pairs with up to 3 devices simultaneously. Perfect if you're using a laptop, tablet, or even your phone as part of your work setup. It's very quiet to use, thanks to its scissor switches and all-plastic body, so you won't get shushed while hammering out a last-minute document. As an added plus, you won't have to worry about charging the battery before bringing it around, as it uses 2 AA batteries for power, which Logitech says will last about 2 years, even with heavy use.